Aloha. Good afternoon. This is Andrew Aloha live out of Flagstaff, Arizona. The Spiritual Image Production on Facebook Live. And thanks for being here. Let's see what's going on here. Keep adding stuff. But anyhow, I'm doing my update for this week. It's been a busy week, so I don't know what's going on with you guys, but there's been a lot of happenings this week. And let me see, Love and Light. I want to take a minute to send out some love and light to all those people from all those shootings going on. The Gazette, and I don't know what else. There's just all kinds of just people just going off. People are just going PTSD mode like no tomorrow, and they're just acting out like no tomorrow. So, and that's what's going on. People are just acting out, and they just can't handle it anymore. They're just caught up in their heads. They're caught up in their fears, and they're just acting out. And you know, on any other given day, they probably would be a lot better people. You know, nicer people, easier to get along with, and happier people. But people are just acting out, and probably the Uranus. And in fact, I should get my hemisphere. Anyhow, I'm going to get my astrology book. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I think that Uranus in Taurus, that just went into Taurus in May. I think that's affecting a lot of people. And people are just going berserk. Let me see. I got my ephemeris with me here now, and we're in July. Something's going to happen in July. Oh, Mars is going to go into Capricorn. Let me see. Oh, really? Jupiter has been in Scorpio for several months now. Since I'll tell you when. Excuse me. Jupiter has been in Scorpio since. Really? Okay. Aha, here we go. October 11th, 2017, last year in October. Jupiter went into Scorpio, and that's been causing a lot of healing with sexuality. With people, especially like women being raped and molested and abused and all kinds of stuff. And so that's been pushing a lot of healing energy for especially women, I believe. And then on March 9th of this year, a few months ago, Jupiter went retrograde. It went retrograde, and it's been retrograde since. And what's getting ready to happen, people, is Jupiter's getting ready to go direct in about 2 weeks, literally on the 10th of this month. It's going to go direct, and when that happens, guess what? It's going to push healing for women again. Not just women, but I think it's mostly it's going to be pushing healing energies for women to, that have been sexually abused, that have been abused, whatever. So anything that has to do with Scorpio is going to be going through some healing mode. And right now, Jupiter's been taking a breather on that, taking a backdrop. And then on the 10th of this month, Jupiter's going to go into Scorpio direct, and then that's gonna shift some energies around. Uranus has been in Taurus. Saturn is in Capricorn retrograde for a while, for several months now, and so is Pluto in Capricorn retrograde. And then on the 11th of this month, July, Venus is going to go into Virgo. Oh, huh. Maybe I'm gonna get involved with a woman, or two, or three, or four. Who knows? Um, on the 10th of this month. So let me see what else is going on. Mars is in Aquarius retrograde. So that's taking a breather for now. And not much else is going on, but that I see. Neptune is in Pisces, but it's retrograde. And it's going to be retrograde for a while. So that's going to be interesting. Anyhow, I'm preparing, getting things in motion to go to New Jersey, to the symposium in New Jersey at the end of next month. Tomorrow, Sundays, I guess, of July. But anyhow, I'm still working towards getting that up and going, situated. I had a sponsor. But anyhow, I had a sponsor that went ahead is funding my transportation out there. So that is a huge factor in me going out there, guaranteeing that I go out there. I got a couple of other things going through, and as long as they go through, then I should be have enough funding and resources and everything to get out there and be in New Jersey for the symposium. So that'll be interesting. There's going to be some interesting speakers out there. Again, I'll be interviewing the last of the 3 speakers for the symposium series, interview series that I've been doing for the last few weeks. Randall Nickerson on July 8th, which will be a Sunday. Should be a Sunday. Yeah. I'll be interviewing him for as part of the MUFON series. So, in the meantime, for those of you that are interested, Sunday, this weekend, on Sunday night, I'll be interviewing Marya Stark. We'll be doing the Golden Age music show with her latest and newest album, Lineage. So we're going to be playing some of her music, and we're going to be talking to her and just checking it out. And if you like that music, if you decide you like that music, I mean, you should go now to her website. Do I have her information? I don't have her website up. I need to get her website up. Hang on. See if I can get her website up. But anyhow, we're gonna be playing her music, her latest album, Lineage. And I've already heard it. And at first I thought, well, I didn't know if I was gonna like it or not. And then I went ahead and listened to it. And I had to listen to it another 1 or 2 times because I really liked it. I was surprised because and not this is that's a bad thing for her, but it's a good thing because I liked it better than I thought I was going to like it. Because I brought her once before. We actually interviewed her and did her an album, one of her albums. I can't remember what that name of that album was called. But anyhow, we did one of her albums, and that was literally a few years ago. And then now we're doing this latest album. And so I think even that last album that she had, there was some good music on there as well. So anyhow, I found her website, so I'm going to throw that in the comment section, so that way. I don't know if I can I? I don't know if I can. Well, anyhow, it's not letting me. Okay. I'll do it like this. It'll be at the probably be at the bottom is my guess. And so, but I went ahead and put it in the comment section, and I don't know if that's gonna go through, but we're gonna try to get it to go through. Anyhow, I'll put it in the comment section when I throw this out there. But anyhow, Marya Stark, or you can just Google Marya Marya Stark, Stark, and you can find her anywhere, I'm pretty sure. But anyhow, so if you like the music and you're interested and want a free copy of the album, of the CD, call in. First of all, call in and at least say hi, and then give us your address, your point of contact, so that we can send it to you. Have a place to send it to, and then we'll send you a copy of that. The first 3 people that call in will receive a free copy of that if you're interested and want a free copy of it. And then after that, well, then you'll just have to wait till the next month, or we do Golden Age Music Show. And then now for those of you that are interested, I know a lot of people, I don't know why, but you guys just like the Golden Age Psychic Show. For some reason, you guys just like to call in. But usually I get a lot of people to call into that show. So I went ahead and put up the information for the Golden Age Psychic Show. It's going to be on the 20th, which is going to be a Friday night of July. So in about 3 weeks or so, we're going to be doing a Golden Age Psychic Show. And I have a new person that's coming in. So I've already got that up and going, so you can check it out. I didn't get her bio yet, so I haven't had a chance to put a bio up. But everything else is up and going. So her name is Gigi. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to have another person on the Golden Age Psychic Show on July, and then come on in and we'll get you a reading. Why not? See what's happening in your life. Are you going to be a movie star? Are you going to be the President of the United States? Well, you tell me, right? I don't know. But anyhow, and of course, if you guys want a reading, get a hold of me. We'll get you a special discount on the reading. I'm gonna do this. Well, yeah, let's do this. I don't know what it takes to get you guys to do a reading with me, but you guys are really a hard sell. You guys are stubborn, or you know it all, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you're all masters in things already. I don't know. So if that's the case, then we're all in the right direction. That's good. But anyhow, I'm going to do this for those of you that are, and I'm not going to put this anywhere. This is exclusive to this video. If you guys are listening to this video and you hear me now and you want to read 1 hour reading, this is good for 1 hour. I'll do a 1 hour reading for you for $50. All right, and that's cheap, and that's like prostituting myself because that's like selling myself short. I shouldn't even do that because it's rude to me. But I'm going to make this offer to you anyhow. If you're listening to this now, mention that you heard this on Facebook Live, and this is only good. I tell you what, this is good through July. July of this year, 2018. For the next month, I'm going to make this special available for $50. You can get a 1 hour reading from me, and I'll throw in some programs, a clearing of karma and cords and ties and pain, and I don't know, one or two programs. I'll do 1 or 2 programs with you, and just mention this, and I will do a reading for you for $50. And this is not fair to me because this is rude and really berating my constitution. I shouldn't even do this because I know that these readings are people benefit from these readings, and they get a long ways benefit from these readings because I know I've seen it in action. I've seen it happen. A year from now, 2 years from now, they'll get a reading from me, and then their whole lives change literally from these readings. And that's what the purpose of these readings are for. It's a service to help you guys out, help yourself. And if you don't take that step forward, I'm not going to make you do it, and I'm not even going to even suggest that you do it. Well, maybe I will, so it'll help you out. But you know, that's up to you. If you don't want to help yourself, if you're having a hard time with finances, with career, if you're having a hard time with relationships, if you're having a hard time with you know, somebody passed away, whatever. If you're having a hard time with life in general, if you're having a hard time, if you have PTSD, I'm telling you, like the potential for these readings that are incredibly high. I've done enough of these, and I've seen people change, their whole lives change, transform. They're very transformative. These readings are. I should call them transformative astrology readings. That's what. In fact, that's here. I'm gonna call these transformative astrology readings. I like it. I'm gonna put it down right now so I won't forget. Transformative astrology readings, and that's exactly what they are. They transform people's lives for the better, for the most part, and they're very helpful. Especially when I do the program, throw in the program, they literally shift people's lives. I've seen it in action so many times. So anyhow, for $50, I'll give you an hour reading. Just go to my website, spiritualimageproductions.com, spiritualimageproductions.com. Left-hand side, hit the donate button, put in there $50, and then I think there's a place where you can make a remark and say, this is for a reading, a 1 hour reading. Just say that, and then get it'll send me a notice. But after that, either text me, write me, email me, and afterwards, and say, hey, I just donated $50 for a 1 hour reading, and you set up a time for that, and we'll go from there. Now, if you try to call me right now, I have so many idiots, these business idiots, calling me. It's obnoxious. I just can't even say how rude it is. These people are. They literally like 20, 30, 40 calls in one day. People soliciting all kinds of bullshit, and it's obnoxious. I don't know. The telephone company should have better control over that, but I don't know what to do. But anyhow, so if you try to call me, chances are you're probably not going to get an answer. All right. And if anything else, if you do call, then leave me a message and let me know that you confirmed the reading and you'd like to set up a time frame for it. So go like that. And then, or again, text me or email me or Facebook me or something like that and let me know. So go from there. It's really easy to set up a reading. And it's the people that you know, there's people that go, oh, they didn't like the reading, and you know, I've had, you know, my fair share of complaints, but you know, after a while, I can guarantee you that their lives change enough that I know that, and after a while, some of the things that I tell them, you know, tell them about themselves or whatever, they come through, and then they start to, you know, back off and shut their mouth because they know that some of the things that I told them were true, and they don't want to admit it. And see, that's the problem. Some of the things that I told them about themselves, they don't want to admit it. They don't want to attest it. They don't want to, you know, cop to it because, you know, they're weak-minded people, and you know, they would rather complain than they admit to their faults and their responsibilities, and that's bullshit. So they need to grow up. That's the size of that point, that story. That's besides the point. Anyhow, we've got the Golden Age Music Show on Sunday, the Golden Age Psychic Show on July 20th, which is a Friday. You can purchase my book again, the 90-Day Ascension Journey. It teaches people how to become enlightened, to establish an enlightened lifestyle and maintain it. And if you're into that, that's probably the perfect book to read. I went to a retreat a few weeks ago on Memorial Day weekend, and I had a roommate where I was staying at, and the guy was the son of these other people that do a retreat out in New Mexico every year. For years, they've been doing this retreat. And he gets tired of listening to all this and all that. You know, I'd go to the retreat, and they would be doing some kind of function, and I wouldn't see him there because he was bored. He's heard it all. He's listened to it all. You know, he's for years he's been listening to the same thing, same place, same time, same music, all the stuff, same people, and he's bored. And the only reason he goes is because it, you know, it's something to do, and it's probably more, maybe he's more boring where he lives at. I don't know. So anyhow, I offered him my book, and I said, hey, um, I'll give you this book if you want to. I'll leave it with you if you want to read it, but if not, then I'll give it to somebody else. So I did. I left it with him, and he perused it. And I said, well, do you want me to give it to somebody else? He goes, no, I'll keep it. So he was actually pretty interested in reading the book, and so that told me that book has a lot of interesting stuff in it, and even people like this guy that's heard it all, seen it all this spiritual stuff, was interested in reading this. So if he's interested in reading this, I can guarantee you probably will be very interested in reading the book as well. I've gone on. I put it on Amazon for sale. Literally, I put this book on Amazon for sale, and also Kindle. You can get it on Kindle for 99 cents. I mean, you can't beat that. 99 cents, whoopie-doo. So anyhow, I put it on Amazon, and literally, there's all these people selling my book. You know, I don't know how in the world they're getting the book, because I don't see any money coming from my book sales. So I don't know how these people are getting these books, but they're selling them. You know, I'm selling my book, I think, for $12.95 on my website and also on Amazon. And I take it back. I'm selling it for $8.96 on Amazon. So all these people are selling my book for 24 bucks, for 14 bucks, and even one guy out of England is selling it for 50 bucks. So I don't know why these people are selling my book for much more than I'm offering it for, but they are, and I don't know the reasoning, but I'm assuming they must have read the book, and that's why they're offering it for the prices they are, because they figure that book is worth more than what I feel it's worth. So, but and it's not that I don't feel it's worth 50 bucks, because I think it is. It's worth 50 bucks because the information in there is very valuable, very empowering, very powerful, and very useful and beneficial to people. There's a lot of information in there that people can take and just imbibe in, and just really connect with it. And there's a lot of stories in there that I tell, and the people that have read my book have found it really easy to read, really user friendly, and the stories that are in it are really interesting to me. Yeah, I do. I think my book is worth more than $12.95, but I want people that don't have a big budget to be able to afford it. That's why I put it on Kindle for 99 cents. Because even if you're broke, I mean, you can't get much broke than that for 99 cents. You know, you could be pretty broke and still afford it. So if you want the book and you don't purchase it, then that's your problem, not mine. Because there's a lot of valuable information in it, especially for people that are broke, that would find it useful to help manifest things into their life that they want and need, like money, a place to live, or food, or shelter, or some support for their emotional or mental or spiritual needs or physical needs. There's all kinds of information in there that's very helpful and useful for people and very empowering. So and that's why I know I was guided to write the book, and I had 2 weeks to write it, and so I did. I wrote it within 2 weeks, literally to the minute. 2 weeks, and then I took off right afterwards and started Ubering again. So of course I don't Uber anymore, but at the time I was Ubering, and so I had 2 weeks to ride. So I stopped Ubering. I stopped everything. I put everything on hold, and I didn't even leave my apartment. I just stayed in my apartment. I had all the food I needed, I had everything I needed, and I stayed home 24/7 for 2 weeks straight and wrote that book, and then put it up on Kindle. And then it took me like 4 weeks to learn how to put it on Amazon and on Kindle, and then get it, just get it up and going. And then I offered it out to people, and I think about 50 people. I can't remember who or what, but about 50 people or so. I offered it for free on Kindle, and about 50 people downloaded it and took it. So I'm assuming that that was helpful for them, for whatever their life needs are. So anyhow, again, I haven't checked their scheduling, but Sri Karunamayi is still on tour. You can go on her website and check out her schedule to see. I think she's in the East Coast right now, and so is Ammachi, the Huggins. I think she was in Chicago a few days ago. I'm not sure where she's at. She may be in New York. I'm not sure, but you can check out their schedules. I think both Ammachi's tour ends next month, and I think Sri Karunamayi's tour ends next month as well. So if you're on the East Coast right now, both of them I believe are in those areas. So you can check it out. Let's see what else. On July 8th, again, Randall Nickerson. I'll be interviewing him from the MUFON Symposium. And if you want to become a field investigator for a MUFON, paranormal investigator, there's a link there. You can follow along and get to the place where you can order the book. The first step is to order the book and read the book, and then take the test. The written test, and then afterwards there's a physical test, a field test that you take. And if you want to take the test, that second part of that test, and you don't need to take the written test first. You can take the field test first if you want. But if you're in the nearby area or want to show up to the MUFON Symposium, they're going to be doing the field investigation, the investigative test or portion of that at the MUFON Symposium in New Jersey. So you can take that there if you want to do that there, and then take the written test afterwards, which is the way I did it. And then you get connected with the MUFON investigators in your area, and you start working with them, and then they start training you to become a MUFON investigator. So anyhow, let me see what else is going on. 4th of July. Yeah, and I'll probably do a video on or before 4th of July, before the 4th of July, and just kind of give you an update. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I don't know. They usually do a parade, and I'm not sure if they're going to do it on 4th of July or some other day. But they'll probably do it on 4th of July. It's my guess. And so every year here, just like where I grew up at, they would do big 4th of July parade, and they were actually televising, so that was pretty cool. Put it on local access. Literally, I think they put it on there live, if I remember right. They put out all the circuitry and the connections, and they aired that parade live, and then they would record it and re-air it again later on that day or the next day or something like that. So that was pretty cool. I used to help out with some of that stuff. And, here they'll have a 4th of July parade, which is a pretty good sized parade, and they'll be throwing all kinds of candy and water, and the kids will just be out there going like crazy, chasing all the candy and getting all wet and all stuff and all kinds of stuff. But anyhow, they have all kinds of fun, and they have some interesting floats and all kinds of stuff going on. Anyhow, I don't know if is there anything else? There's one thing that I'm supposed to tell you guys, but I don't know what it is. Transmission meditation. Oh, yeah. I apologize about the transmission meditation thing. I was having some technical difficulties, and so I did. I mean, again, I did the meditation anyhow. I just didn't publicize it. That's all. So whenever we do transmission meditation on Wednesday, just do it anyhow. If I don't put anything out about it, or you don't hear anything, Wednesday there was some technical stuff going on. I still did the meditation, but I didn't publicize it. So just do the meditation anyhow. The energies will be there. They should be there anyhow. So and that's the way it's set up. So that meditation, that energy is going regularly every Wednesday, no matter if I'm there or not, because the masters are there, other beings are there that are doing the meditation. It's not necessary for me to be there literally, because I mean, I've helped to facilitate the energies being there all the time regularly, but I don't have to be there for the energies to be there anyhow. So it's like that. So they go on their own at this point. I mean, it's on autopilot at this point. I'm pretty sure. So again, I'm setting up to go to New Jersey. If you happen to be there, give me a high five and just say hi. And I think everything's going to happen. It's just right now a very slow process. Oh, one of the things that I know, is that it? I think one of the things that I'm doing right now on the project is I'm working on getting a MUFON store on Amazon.com. So I think I've gone to their store, and it doesn't seem very user friendly. I hate to say it, because it doesn't seem very well put together, because you go there and I don't know. I have a hard time figuring out what's available for purchase or whatever. But anyhow, once I get everything up and going, it'll be on Amazon, and I think it'll be easier for people to locate products that they'd like to purchase through Amazon. And so we're right now I'm in beta mode. I'm getting ready to put products up and test it out and run it. But as soon as everything gets up going full tilt, then you'll be able to go there, purchase whatever products you want, and it should be very user friendly and easy to do. And then you can have your MUFON, your own very own MUFON cup, coffee cup, your very own MUFON cap, hat. I mean, all kinds of tote bags. They have all kinds of stuff that have MUFON, the MUFON logo and stuff on it, so you can that are available for purchase. They just hopefully I'll make it easier for them to find and for purchase, so that you can check it out for yourself. Is that it? So I think that's about it. I guess everybody's out and play. It's a gorgeous day today here in Flagstaff. It was nice and cool. There was wind, so it wasn't so hot, and so it's been an absolute gorgeous day. And so I guess a lot of people are out hiking, right? You're out taking care of your body, taking care of you. So if you're not, then you should be out there. Thank you very much. All right. Thanks a lot. Have a goddess weekend. Is the love that you are, always have been, and always will be. Aloha.